handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards in the game there on the catch and run.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here completely. He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. In Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And if first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And some room to work. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 29, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Defense, they weren't fooled on that pass route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that streak.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, And a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. We'll see a return here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Fourth down, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of the backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Lawrence will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
By Josh Allen. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on the...
There he goes, left side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession.